Hey guys, Moms Against Medical Bullying. Just came out the store. Anyways, last night I had heard something about, I don't even want to say this out loud, but something about arrests for not having masks on or what have you. Anyways, obviously reading that kind of stuff is discouraging. Facebook is discouraging. I mean, really, if you want to become a depressed person, just sit on Facebook all day and you'll get depressed. But anyway, what I wanted to say was, I feel like society tries to push this tribal, like thing on us. Like, okay, so we, early on in history, we destroyed, the colonials, whoever destroyed, fought with Native Americans for the land and all that, right? So Native Americans lived in tribes. I mean, Native Americans even fought between tribes as well. But anyways, we wanted to, I shouldn't say we, but they, in a sense, wanted to destroy that tribal type of living. But I feel like nowadays they still want to try to act like we live in tribes, like do this for the greater good, do this for the greater good. But the greater good of who? Like, I don't know these people. Like, the greater good thing, I feel like, applies to actually people that you know and you actually live in community with. Not random people who also live in the world that don't even look at you in the eye when you go to the store. Like, we don't live in a tribal community. I mean, yeah, that tribalness and that communityness may be on the inside of us by nature, but the way everything is set up doesn't really support that. Like, I can do something for the greater good of someone else that I know or that I live in close proximity to. If I have to give up something to do something for the greater good of my family, then fine. It just bothers me that doing things for a greater good, I feel like is a personal thing. Because it signifies doing something out of sacrifice. And why should I sacrifice for people I don't know? And the sacrifice is what the government tells me the sacrifice is. The government wants to tell me I need to sacrifice for people I don't know and for an ideology that that frankly is a fraud, or that or that people don't even know what the ideology is, the whole germ theory thing and all that. They're just listening to the government tell them what they have to do for their fellow neighbor who they don't even know. Sacrificing and doing something for the greater good is a very, personal thing, and a thing that you do with people that you live in close proximity to and whom you love. And that connection is not there in the society that we live in. And if I do something for the greater good, I'm going to make sure I agree with what I'm doing and the vision of what that greater good is. Not what the government tells me a supposed greater good is that I cannot confirm with my own eyes. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like they're using this paradigm that is like something that is meant for, smaller communities of people who actually live with each other and love one another and sacrifice for each other. And this is not the case. They're taking this idea and trying to apply it, and it's not working.